Hey friends, my name is Amy Rebecca. Welcome back to my channel and to another empties video. Woohoo! This is the one day a month where we all get together to rummage through my trash so that I can give my rubbish a rating out of 5. It sounds weird. It is when you really think about it, but do we care? No, we enjoy it anyway. For those of you who are new, hello. I hope you decide to come back, maybe join the fam. This is a place full of positive vibes for people who want to learn to live their best lives and live more intentionally. So if that's you, why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button? October, it's almost over. Wow. Last month when we did the September empties update, there really wasn't a lot in there. It was pretty much nothing. I've definitely made up for it in October. I've used a lot of stuff. But you guys know how this goes. Even though there is some stuff I've used up this month that was tested on animals, I only actually review the cruelty-free stuff because that's all I buy now. So, without any further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so let's start by talking about a couple products from Lush. So first off, I used a Butterball bath bomb. I must have said this about a million times, but the Butter Bear bath bomb from Lush is honestly like one of my favorite products that's ever been invented and in my life. A lot of you recommended that I try the Butterball because obviously it's the same formula as the Butter Bear, so I still get that like silky smooth feeling. I still feel really moisturized, but it's not a bear. And I know that shouldn't matter, but it matters to me because honestly, the Butter Bear, like part of the experience is how cute he is. His little face. So yes, I love the Butterball. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. 5 stars is purely reserved for the Butter Bear. I also used up another one of my Lush dry shampoos this month. Again, I went for, oh, what is it called? I want to say it's coconut rice cake, but I think that's a lie. I don't think that's what it's called. Maybe it's just called rice cake? Coconut rice? I don't even know if coconut is involved. I'm really having a blank mind moment. Anyway, it is my favorite shampoo bar from Lush. If you guys want to check out my full hair care routine, I will link that video down below because I finally feel like I've got the perfect assortment of hair care essentials and products. So if you want to find out everything that I use on my hair, link that down below. But yeah, that shampoo bar, whatever it's called, rice bar thing, 5 out of 5. I love it. Another hair care item that I used up this month that I was not such a fan of was the Nutmeg Fabulously Fruity Dry Shampoo. Nutmeg is the Morrison's own brand. So I tried out their dry shampoo because before it was Nutmeg, when it was just like literally Morrison's own, I used to love their dry shampoo. It was my actual favorite dry shampoo to use and it was amazing. But now that they've switched to Nutmeg, I'm guessing they must be using a different formula because it's not the one. It's very thick and very white, which I guess if you were very blonde, you'd get away with it. I mean, I look like I've got a Cruella de Vil thing going on when I use this in my hair because the roots just go white. Honestly, I'd give it 2 stars. Oh, I actually have another hair care product also from Lush. I didn't see this one. So this one is the Power Conditioner. I also talked about this in my hair care routine video and how much I love it. When I use this, my hair is just so silky soft. It is so shiny. Like there is a noticeable difference after just one use, but it's so expensive. You know, for the amount that you get, I suppose if you had shorter hair or finer hair, you could make it last longer. But for me, I mean, come on, guys, it's a lot of hair. So one of these tubs really doesn't last me that long. So what I do is I like circle between a few different conditioners so that way I can still use this, but I'm not using it every time just from a cost perspective. But yeah, 5 out of 5. It's really good. I have 2 products from The Ordinary that I used up this month. I may have even used this one up last month. Did I? Time has lost all meaning to me. Well, anyway, let's talk about these 2. The first one is a skincare product and it is called Argireline. Argireline solution, 10%. I love the Ordinary products. I get on with them really well and they are very inexpensive, so I definitely appreciate that. Will I be running out to repurchase this one? No. I just don't feel like it really adds anything to my skincare routine. Everybody's skin is different, but for me, just using their retinol, I saw much more noticeable results using that. So I'd probably give this a 3. Then I also tried out the Ordinary foundation. This is a serum foundation. And ladies and gentlemen, this was the first like low coverage foundation that I've ever used in my entire life. They say people change as they get older, and I feel myself changing. Like, I used to be the biggest fan of full coverage. The like pile it up on my skin kind of full coverage. And now as I get older, I don't care as much. And especially I was using this more through the summer months when it was warmer. I just wanted to be comfortable. So it was really great for that. If you are oily, it is not for you. I do still get some oily days, and 100% if I used this, if I was even the smallest bit oily, then my whole face would pretty much just melt off. But when my skin was on the drier side and it needed a little bit more moisturization, when it was looking kind of like dried up like the desert floor, you know what I mean, then this was perfect for that. Also, another thing that I loved about this foundation is how simple and straightforward their like color range is. It works on numbers and letters, and here's why I love this. If you just have arbitrary names for your foundation, like cool ivory, ivory beige, beige apricot, like what does that mean? And especially if you're ordering online, there is no way that you're gonna get it right. Whereas with this, it's a whole methodical system where you can work through and work out which number you would be and then which letter you are, depending on whether you're more cool tone or pink tone or neutral. And I love that. I think that is genius. Why is this just now happening? It's 2021. Why is this just now happening? So I want to give this a 4. I would buy it again. It's not for everyone. Depends how you like your coverage. Depends on your skin type. But I would give it another go. I liked it. Ooh, some stuff that I did not like this month. So I ordered some more stuff from the Green People, and they always give you little samples with your order. So I got samples of the Age Defy Tinted Moisturizer. Oh, sorry, Age Defy Plus. Don't forget the plus. Age Defy Plus Tinted Moisturizer. It was a big no from me. I mean, firstly, this was definitely the wrong shade. Can you see that little excess on the packaging, how dark that is? This was a medium, which was probably optimistic because I am pretty pale. But yeah, I felt like it was one of those that just really badly oxidized too. It just didn't like the way it sat on my skin. I really didn't like the smell. It was just a no. It was just a straight up no. I'm gonna give this 0. Is that harsh? I don't care. That's how I feel. And then I also got some of the Age Defy Plus skincare. I got the Age Defy Plus Brightening Moisturizer and the Age Defy Plus Hydra Glow Sleep Mask. And what I will say is that I loved the formula of these. They felt really light and like refreshing on the skin. But maybe this was just me. These smelled like citronella to me. So I'd put them on and I would just get like bug spray vibes. It just giving me mosquito vibes. So I'm gonna give these a 1, purely marked down by the smell. Next, let's talk about another old favorite that I have used for years, but I'm no longer using. That's right. I turned my back on a beloved product, and that is very rare that that happens. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette, I think? Yes, in Brunette. Look, I'm not a big brow person. I've never had my brows waxed or like plucked or filled in or, and like what else do people do to their brows? I don't know. People get really invested about their brows and I'm just too lazy. So for me, this was my introduction into the world of brows and it was perfect. It's got the little mascara wand. It's so simple to just run it through your brows and it just does it for you. It requires zero skill and zero effort. And that's really what I was looking for in a brow product. But recently I noticed that it just wasn't showing up enough for me anymore. It just wasn't dark enough. What I'm using now, nobody asked, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's this Revolution thing, eyebrow stick thing in medium brown. So this one is more like a pencil. For starters, it's darker, and also you have a little bit more control because it's more precise than using the brush. I would still 100% give this 5 stars because what it does really well. I used it for years and enjoyed it. I'm in a different place in my life now, so it no longer really fits with my vibe, but I still recommend it, especially if you know, don't really care about your brows, but you just kind of want them to be there. That's a great option. Next, this one is kind of sad because I did not want this to finish because I love it so much and because it's kind of expensive to buy. This is the Sand and Sky Tasmanian Spring Water Hydration Boost Cream. I talked about this in my skincare routine video, which I will also link down below, but I've said this before. You can review a product when you're using it and you can get a pretty good idea of what it's like, but I feel you don't know how much you love or dislike a product until you stop using it. I stopped using this a few weeks ago and I keep thinking to myself, yeah, I need to repurchase one of those, I need to order it, and in that time my skin is a disaster. All my weird textures come back. It's just so much more dry. It looks so much more cakey with makeup on, and the only thing I've changed is that I'm not putting this on. So that just goes to show you how much of a difference this product actually makes. I loved it when I was using it, but now I'm not using it. I understand the true power of this cream. 5 out of 5. I'm going to repurchase this. Like I said, it is kind of an investment. It is more expensive than the skincare that I'm used to using, but it is, like, it's worth it to me. And I also have a coupon code, so if you're interested in that, I'll link that down below, but that helps. Finally, one last product to talk about. This is the Synestia Rosemary Face Oil, and I love this stuff. I first got gifted this, almost coming up on a year actually, for a Christmas gift guide that I was doing, and I fell in love with it. I just ordered a second one because it does last. You need a really small amount, and yeah, I can't be without it now. This makes my skin feel so soft, and it gives it that little bit of a healthy glow. I know that sounds so cliche, like, oh, glowing skin, but it does. It makes my skin look so much healthier and so much more awake and alive, as opposed to being like dull and drab and just bleh. Also, Synestia is a small business with a very ethical, environmentally focused mindset, so we gotta love that. And I don't usually do this in an empties video, but I'm gonna do it today. When I put in my order for a replacement one of these, Sandrine, who is the lady who owns Synestia, she remembered my name and she knew it was me, which I thought was very flattering, and she offered to send me a little freebie to try out and review for you guys, which is the Synestia Soothe and Relax Body Oil, Lavender and Chamomile. Yes, please. Lavender and chamomile, the ultimate in relaxation. You know I love it. I know some people really don't like lavender, and to those people I say, how do you get through life without being stressed? This is very luxurious feeling to me. It feels so much more luxurious and grown up than just squeezing some Soap and Glory body butter onto my skin, rubbing it in, and it's all thick and not sinking in. This feels more like, you know, a main character moment to use this, because it does have that feeling of, ooh, look how fancy I am with my body oil. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I love it. Okay friends, so those were all of my empties for this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please go ahead and give it a thumbs up to let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And Project Pan is coming next week. Got some interesting updates for you there. But until then, remember that I love you all so much. You are enough just as you are, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys.